run sound?
You let me
I'm already
run
running
sound.
a video, so I can just continue to run that all if you want.
Oh my God. You want to bring Sick Kyle back?
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I still got Sick Kyle's t-shirt hanging out of my house.
Probably pretty stinky.
No, it's been washed. It's just,
I know. I'm just
whatever.
It's sick. Get it?
It's got monkeypox on it.
It's got scat all over it.
Shit.
Hey, everybody.
What's
My
up?
name is Corey.
What's up? I'm Kyle.
Welcome to our shorts.
Yes.
We're going to do Slipknot's new song.
Have you listened to Slipknot?
I haven't. So I was going to bring that up. So growing up, I wasn't allowed to really listen to Slipknot. That was the devil's
You
music.
were a damn adult when Slipknot formed.
Really? When was Slipknot formed?
I don't know.
You should know. You listen to Slipknot.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Fucking 2000s.
Was it 2000s?
Pretty sure.
I'm going to look it up.
Fuck you, bitch.
Anyway.
I'm looking it up. Anyway, so you keep talking.
So
Because you can't listen to Satan music.
Yes, this is about right. Slipknot. I want to say that Slipknot started in the 90s. Yeah, 95.
90... What? Oh, yeah, 95? Really?
Yeah, well, that's what it says.
Really? When was their first album?
Yeah, his band was formed in 95.
Oh, 95. Yeah, okay.
So
They're part of the... They got grouped into the whole nu metal thing.
true.
And I don't think they're nu metal at all.
But I mean, and I won't even say that. Like, you remember we talked about this. I couldn't even watch the damn Simpsons. So
You still can't.
But was
You still fight that shit.
It's not that I can't watch it. I just whatever. I never got into it as a kid. I mean, it was weird because I could listen to Metallica and everything else, but I don't know. Slipknot, probably because just how they looked.
Yeah. They're
So-
fucking creepy as shit.
Right. Now, have I heard Slipknot since then? Yes.
Okay.
But am I into Slipknot? I would say no because I don't know enough about them.
I only bought a couple of their albums.
Only bought a couple of their albums. That's a couple more than I bought. Plus, this is kind of the genre that you know best.
Not really.
Well, okay.
I don't want... See, I'm not... There's nothing... I have nothing against this genre at all. But I would never say that this is the genre I know best just because I would get called out. Because yeah. Fuck.
Okay. Here we go.
Anyway.
We're going to watch
I'm so
the
excited.
Dying Song.
I've already seen this.
See, he's already seen it. I haven't. Yeah, all right. We're going to go.
Somebody described it nightmare fuel is because Corey's new mask is pretty fucking creepy. I've seen them live. I saw them.
The Family Values Tour?
No. They were touring with Coheed and Cambria.
Okay.
That was an awesome show.
I bet. They are good. It's like something Buffalo Bill would be watching.
You're a really great big fat person. Put the lotion in the
Put your
basket.
hands into the water, let your mouth go sick and dry. Put your life into your death now, let them sing till you die. Why am I always in your debt? Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost communist comatose. Show me all the ways that are bad. The middle of a nuclear winter is a modern achievement of the retroapocalyptic horde. Satan, you must be mistaken. There are no more Satans. Only the bosses are the born. Forget, deny, ignore, night.
I feel like I need subtitles.
Yeah, usually when Corey screams, yeah.
Remorse inside of you.
So we'll say
Like down too low. Maybe you've been down too low. The heart begins to suffer when the soul lets get enough, and the flesh is barely more than bone. When no one else is listening, only when you've had enough, time to sing this dying song of hope. Put your hands into the
See, I don't know the differences between metal to know if sounds more like thrash metal or I don't know. I just know the drummer back there is sucking down Yellow Jackets and Red Bull. We're going down that fast.
Yeah.
I've learned from watching Rammstein, we'll stop the video too soon.
That's what happens when you put lipstick in your skivvies.
Okay, let me go first here.
Yeah, you go ahead.
A couple things. One, I do know who Corey Taylor is, and I do respect singers in this type of music because I think they get a bad rep, and it's always like, oh, they're doing is screaming. Do you know how much training you have to go through to do something like this?
To do it correctly.
A lot of these really good Corey Taylor. I mean, I remember when Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, a lot of them are classically trained to be able to handle that breath control, how to use their throat and everything so that they're not hurting themselves. So I do respect that. For me, I just don't know what the hell the song was about.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a band that we've recently come into. And again, I don't want to compare bands, but let's talk about Bloody Wood.
Sure.
Right? Bloody Wood, maybe it's not that hard, but you know what they're saying. We're not even saying.
Well, we were watching it with subtitles. We did not watch that. We should have watched that with subtitles because usually whenever he's like rap screaming like that, or just shouting fucking loud as shit, he's talking really fast.
Yeah.
And so if we put subtitles on, then we probably would have gotten the meaning.
The instrumentals is something I could probably get into just because
it's so tight.
It's so good. Yeah. Like it really is so good. And again, I fully respect Corey Taylor. I think that he is an amazing artist, and I respect him more after he fucking made Machine Gun Kelly want to switch back to country or whatever genre he's going to do next. And I think that's him. That's Corey Taylor saying, "Listen, you're not meant for this. You're just not meant for this." Maybe it's because I never really got into Slipknot.
Well, I mean, I think before we started this channel, you don't listen to this kind of music at all.
But that's not true. It's not my first go-to. No, it's
exactly.
No,
right.
Not at all.
I mean, and I understand because neither am I necessarily, because as my wife and daughter both describe it, it sounds like they're yelling at me.
Yeah, it sounds angry, and I'm mad.
It sounds like they're attacking.
They're very angry. But did I grow up listening to Metallica, Korn, Shit, now I can't remember the band you just mentioned a second ago that toured with him.
Coheed and Cambria?
Yes, I listened to. Yes, I grew up listening to those songs. Even as I got older, and I, started listening to Non-Point, Drowning Pool.
The new metal genre.
I guess.
I mean, they're absolutely new.
And I got into that, and maybe that's a good or bad thing. I don't care.
It is
but
what
I
it
got
is.
into it.
Yeah, it's what
and I was like,
happened.
okay, I like this because
Like Stained and shit like that.
because the music was so good,
Disturbed.
and the instrumentals were so good, and I was like, I could care less about the lyrical part of it. Again, I think that I bet guarantee Corey Taylor's got an amazing voice. Like,
he does.
Like, truly amazing.
He does.
voice.
He has an unbelievable voice. You need to listen to you need to listen to more Slipknot and some Stone Sour because the stuff he has an absolutely gorgeous voice.
Go ahead.
I don't have a lot to say. I really enjoyed it. It's just something about music like this that makes me smile and laugh. Like you at the beginning of the video, I just started laughing because all I can think about is how much my parents would fucking hate it if I listened to that shit when I was growing up.
See?
They would just be like, "Oh my gosh, my son's going to hell." They had a problem with Marilyn Manson.
Devil music.
But no, I remember I went to a retreat for the church that we were going to at the time, and I was really into Metallica at the time, and everybody was talking about how lyrics and music and stuff like that, and how genres have certain messages, and they really said, well, hip hop has a really positive message. Hang on. It's about their lives and stuff like this. And then somebody turned around and said, metal has no message. And I'm like, I felt that was an attack on me. I'm like, fuck you.
And that's the problem is because metal got roped into
Devil.
Cannibal Corpse, all of that.
Dude, they are amazing.
But all of that stuff that their lyrics really are not
different
they're
type.
not positive
That's
lyrics.
death
It's not
metal.
like they're talking about. And listen, we can talk about this all day long because hip hop does have positive messages. If you listen to especially
message,
some, like
period.
Tupac and all them, they had messages. Today's hip hop, not so much. It's more about
I don't listen to today's hip hop, so I don't fucking know. So.
But metal actually absolutely does have messages.
Sure does.
They tell stories and everything else.
I think that music in general, unless I think they're going out of their way to not have a message, has a message. Except for John Lennon. John Lennon famously said that the songs have no meaning. I'm waking up, I have a good shit, and sleep with Yoko or something like that, and that's it. He's like, if you find some sort of message in what I'm doing, that's great. That's you though. That's not me. And there are artists like that just put shit together because it sounds good. Rick from Judy.
Yeah.
There was no meaning behind his lyrics. It was all just rhythmic. It was all very much like, I'm doing this because it sounds good together. And I'm like, really?
I didn't know that.
Huh. I'm like, okay.
But I again, I know we want to get back on this Slipknot thing, but I listened to Dale Griffith Experience, and it feels like you and Andy have a message in almost every one of your songs.
Oh, we do.
They were purposely written that way. And I can get behind
because
that.
the message comes before the song. Basically what happens with and again, we're going to go on a tangent. Speaking of Andy Lavergata, who wrote our theme, had taken that theme and extended it and wrote an entire song for his new album that's coming out.
I've heard it before.
You heard it.
But I heard it again today, and I was like, you know what? We should tell people, if you want to hear that song and you want to purchase it, can they go to Apple Music and get it?
They can pre-order. It's not coming out
out
till
yet?
September 13th, I think.
Okay, because it's really good.
Yeah,
the entire song is great.
It's awesome, and he showed it to me, and he's super excited, and that made me happy. But anyway, no. Usually, what we do, and this is just because I've been in so many different bands, and the writing process is different for bands. But what he and I do is like, hey, what do you want to say?
Right.
Cool, I want to say this. I want to say, fuck this shit. This is bullshit. I don't like this feeling like this way, or yada yada yada, or whatever the message may be. And then I said, I want it to feel like this. And then that's how it starts. And then we just piece stuff together until we have a full song.
I think I'd be interested to find out what Corey's writing process is, to understand a little bit better. Again, I can go back and listen to a lot of Slipknot, but that still doesn't mean that I'm going to understand what the point of their music is. Like Rage Against the Machine, you knew what the point of their music was. Even if you didn't understand their lyrics, you knew what they were trying to do. They were anti-government. They just, that was what it was about. We heard bloody metal.
Yeah.
I mean, bloody wood, and we knew what their message was. Like we knew what we were getting into when we started listening to the music.
Yeah.
You listen to Rammstein, their message has changed probably, maybe not. The more we get into Rammstein, they're like, no, they've always been like that.
Yeah.
They've got a really positive. I don't want to say positive. They've got a really. They've got a message,
Yeah.
and their music is meant.
Well, I like it when bands. Yeah, I like it when bands deliver a message that is uncomfortable for you to hear.
True.
Because
Like I put my fist through the face of a rapist.
yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
But no, I don't. I like it when artists don't shy away from saying, "Hey, this is real. This is happening right now, and people are blind to it." I fucking love that because it makes you uncomfortable. Because when you don't want to deal with shit, because we as human beings, for the most part, we all have ostrich syndrome.
Yeah.
We put our heads in the sand
yep.
and we ignore the shit that we don't want to talk about. And I think that sucks.
Did you research any? Did you know what the song was?
What, this song?
Yeah.
No. I just saw that it was a new Slipknot and I really wanted to watch it. So I haven't.
Well then, hey,
Yeah.
If you know what this song, like, if there was a message that we didn't get,
Yeah.
I would love to know it. And again, I'm not saying that makes me like the song any less or more.
I can tell you that before we started this channel, I didn't really, unless it was a band that I was absolutely obsessed with, I could give two shits about the message. And I think now that we're really trying to dive into it and figure out what makes everything tick, that I've gone back and like listened to shit and done shit. Like we did a cover of a Primus tune.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that song was about. I played it when I was 16 or 17 years old in high school. And it was those damn blue collar tweakers didn't realize it was about dudes on fucking crank and doing meth and shit like that. I had no idea what that song was about. But covering it and looking at the lyrics and reading everything, going, holy shit. Same thing with Tonight, Tonight, Tonight by Genesis.
Yeah.
That song's about scoring cocaine.
Yeah. All right.
Yay! Anyway.
Here we go. So
yeah.
please let us know. We saw that they have another audio out. So there's probably more music coming from Slipknot. So yeah,
cool.
Let us know. And again, I didn't dislike it.
No.
I actually really like the instrumentals part of it.
Good
I didn't know what the message was. My name's Corey.
I'm Kyle.
Bruce.
Bruce.